Hey, what's going on, guys? Update from Yieldmax ETFs. We're going to look at what funds are paying this upcoming week and what have the other funds done so far with the recent pullback in the market. We're just going to kind of look at the numbers and see how they've been performing year to date. So the first thing I see from Yieldmax, Biggie and Soxy have distribution announcements coming tomorrow, March 4th. So do keep in mind, they're a little different than some of the other funds. We'll take a look at that real quick. Look at the distribution schedules. So they pay out a day earlier. So they only pay once a month, but they go on declaration date. So in this instance, it's going to be the 4th of March, which is, let's take a look at it. So it's going to be Tuesday. So tomorrow they're going to declare ex-dividend date is going to be Wednesday, and then they are going to be paying out on the 6th of February there. So a little different than the others. The others pay on Friday. These two funds pay out on Thursday. They're targeting 12%. That's why they call themselves a Target 12 fund, and they actually invest in the underlying as well. So if we take a look, let's just look at Biggie. They have close to 50 large cap stocks that they sell covered calls on some or all of their positions, but they are purchasing shares of the underlying to get exposure. They are not just creating, a synthetic position, similar to how the single stock ETFs do. So kind of look at that there. They have 3,444 shares of Apple, and they're selling 34 covered calls expiring in March at the 250 strike. So just kind of keep that in mind there. That is, same idea with their Soxy fund as well. It's just targeting, semiconductors. So scrolling down a little bit, the group that's paying this week, I believe this is Group C. We'll confirm that here in a second. But Coney, pretty popular one. It's definitely been getting beat up for sure. Fiat's the inverse one. MSFO, AMDY, NFLY, I kind of like that one. ABNY, PY, and ALT-E. So just to confirm, I believe this is Group C, but kind of don't want to tell you guys incorrectly here. So scroll down a little bit. Actually, I need to go to that schedule. Down here on the bottom, Coney is a Group C fund. Yep. So these are the funds that are paying this week, as well as their weekly payers. Okay. So going over to the spreadsheet here. So looking at the best performing funds year to date from the spreadsheet. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay. So Babo is still leading the way. SNOY is coming in at second at 12.41%. SMCY 11.12%. NFLY 8.02%, and so forth there. So looking at the top performing, let's just go ahead and just look at the Group C funds. So we'll just hide everything else except for these guys. Once again, these are not all of the funds. These are just the ones that I have selected to kind of evaluate and look at every single week. So from this list, let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, so it's already sorted. NFLY looks to be the best performer, followed by ABNY, MSFO. Coney's been getting smacked year to date. AMDY, PY. And let me just kind of double check this data to make sure I have all the distributions within here. Just going to run my script over here on the side. 1 second. NFLY. I'll show you guys too here kind of what I'm doing. So if I click run, so $1.6540. $1.6540. Okay. So yeah, I just kind of want to double check, make sure I did not miss a week. But yeah, so these are the top performing funds so far year to date from Yieldmax's Group C funds. Once again, it's not all of them, but it's the ones that I kind of really care about. If there's some other that are performing better that I'm not charting here in this spreadsheet, definitely let me know. And I'll add it to the list and kind of go from there. But yeah, guys, the highest yielding one obviously is Coney, but you're getting a higher yield, but you're not performing so well compared to NFLY. This seems to be a very high yielding fund that they have. So a lot of IV and Netflix currently projecting a yield of 76.51%. This is obviously going to update every month, but I can't remember when I pulled this data in, maybe from their website. But they've already paid out $1.64, and they've only depreciated a little bit there. So not too bad. Overall, yeah, Netflix could be one you could look at. It's a high yielding ETF. It also has some NAV appreciation, or not as much NAV depreciation rather, even with the recent pullback. We'll see though, time will tell. Hopefully you guys are managing your portfolios correctly, not using too much margin. I've seen some other users in this space getting clapped, margin called, and so forth there. So if you are using margin, make sure you know what you're doing. I don't want you to over leverage and get into some trouble there for sure. But let's see what other people are kind of talking about on X. Can't wait till more diversification goes into Yieldmax. Let's go CVNY. So that's a new one. I haven't really looked at CVNY. I'll have to take a look at that sometime. Coney, can't wait. Good. No NVDY. Waiting patiently. NVDY. So I'm not sure what's going on with NVDY. Is NVDY a Group C fund? Did they move that? Yeah, actually, I just saw this too. Definitely go check out this interview with Jay. This user did a great job going through and talking with Jay about some important questions for sure. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, everyone's saying there's no NVDY. Let's double check. Maybe I just yeah, so let's see. NVDY. So it's a Group B fund. I think it's always been a Group B fund. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what people are talking about on X. Definitely let me know down below what they might be talking about, because I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, they paid last week, so I don't. Needless to say, not sure what everyone's talking about with that. They're a Group B fund, not Group C fund, but so forth there. I wanted to pull up Weebull as well. Weebull is a really cool platform that you can use, and their charting allows you to pretty much add the dividends to be accounted for it. Now, obviously, taxes, you're going to pay taxes if you have this in a taxable account. So that's kind of not reflected, but you can see in this chart, Babo is showing a 38% return, and that's not solely price return, right? So like you can see the dividend of 46 cents here, and then $1.91 here. That is accounted for in this 38% growth or 38% total return here. So really cool. Robinhood doesn't allow this. I don't know why they don't. This is something they should definitely have as a feature that you can toggle on and off. Would make a lot of sense to me. Like, I don't know how they're still one of the biggest brokers. Well, getting to become one of the biggest brokers out there, and they don't have this simple feature in their charting. But props to Weebull. Really cool that they show this data. I think it's definitely something that is cool to see. We throw in XDTE. It's lagging the market a little bit there. Let's see what Bob is doing. I bet Bob was BS. Yeah, pretty much. Bob is up 57% year to date already. They're having a great year. But yeah, Bobo's definitely lagging a little bit, you can see. But needless to say, wanted to bring up this feature on Weebull. Really cool feature that they have. To get this, you have to go to the adjusted. So you can see, yeah, so that updates it where it does not include. Yeah. Needless to say, let's see. So bear with me, guys. Okay, so you go into that. No, it's not the indicators. Nope. Nope. Where's it at? I always forget where they stuff it in here. There it is. Okay, so hit that gear icon in the top right. You'll come down here and it should be adjusted. Where is it? Yeah, so adjusted type. That is, so it looks like it's that also, that blue button right there toggles it on and off. But adjusted type is the one that adjusts. You can see it goes from a 20% return to a 38% return. So pretty simple right there, adjusted. Toggle that on and off to be able to see the total return of a fund pretty quickly there. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you're still here, appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below and stay tuned for our next video coming out. Cheers.